If you're shopping for a used vehicle, chances are you've already looked at some former rental cars. Used lots are full of them. Buying an ex-rental car, just like buying any other used car, has its benefits and its drawbacks. Here's a look at both the pros and cons of buying a former rental. Pros. Former rental cars are typically newer models. Rental companies will only rent them out for so long before needing to get rid of them to make way for the newer models coming in. This is ideal for used car shoppers because they can get a 2-year-old former rental with all the cool gadgets and modern technology. If you're fortunate, you can get a newer car that still has a lot of life left. And you can buy one for a lower price. Lastly, there will be an abundance of opportunity as car rental companies are big business. Cons. Former rentals most likely have higher mileage. Most 1- or 2-year-old rental cars have more miles on them than similar privately owned cars. They have a lot of wear and tear. Drivers tend to treat a car differently when they don't own it. You have no idea how hard the car was driven. One renter could have been heavy on the brake. Another could have constantly put the pedal to the metal. If you do choose to buy a rental and you decide to resale it at some point, it will have a lower resale value. Getting the maximum resale value for a used rental car is difficult because many potential buyers are cautious when it comes to buying them. The bottom line and why we would never buy a rental. Purchasing a vehicle history report and asking for service history documentation are steps every customer should take when buying a used car. But it's especially important when looking at a former rental. Taking a former rental to a trusted mechanic before purchasing it is also recommended. Keeping all these pros and cons in mind, a former rental car can provide relatively new tech and safety features at an affordable price. But the one thing you have no idea about is how the car was driven by each person who rented it. It's not their car. They don't care about it as if it were their own, and therefore, they're more likely to treat it poorly. Over time, that adds up. Is that the kind of car you want to own? If something goes wrong with it once you buy it, guess who has to front the money for it? You do. In the end, the choice is yours. Good luck in whatever you decide. Are you for or against purchasing a former rental car? Leave your answer down below. And while you're at it, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell to receive notifications. This is Total Garage. See you next time.